me do a sound check. It's a little delay. Okay. Oh yeah. Good morning, family. Appreciate you, brother Sly. We need to support. It's supposed to be black owned. We need to support Black Junction TV. It's kind of like a YouTube for black people. Yeah. But I want to try to give y'all something on a positive note today. Y'all saw the thumbnail. I want to try to give us some examples. Because we need to, some of our people, we need to have an example of bravery. We need to have an example of the cost of life, how precious life is. And we're not going to get there from the enemy. Okay. But without further ado, shalom, family. Without further ado, let me get into this. Let me see. Can I share my screen? I should have checked it. All right, let me share my screen here. I know it's early. Let me see what time it is. It's 5:30 Central Time. All right. This brother here went in a burning house to save his twin daughters. See, the life of his children was precious to him. That his life didn't matter. That their life mattered more than his. You said, how can you say that his daughter's lives mattered more than his? Because he put his life on the line to go in a burning house to rescue them. Some people, we talked today that he ain't wearing these fancy clothes and this so-called material stuff. They probably bypassed this brother. I don't know how he is spiritually, but from what I see, they'll probably bypass this brother. Because that's the way society teaches us to go after the shiny things and the gold and all this and that. Stuff that we cannot take with us when we leave here. But if he died, his children are going to be left behind. They are his future. So if he died, his future, he has left his seed behind. You understand? But let me read some of this. All right. And then I'm going to tie it into the scripture later on. Okay. Michigan father Ray Lucas suffered severe burns after rescuing twin daughters from a house fire. And you know, there's multiple stories out online about this. Multiple stories. Let me see here. I actually got this off of Facebook. Yeah, I'm still over there. Not much, but I wonder how Fox gonna slant it. I wonder how they gonna slant this. Let me see. All right. Let me see the video. Is it gonna play? Let me hit the volume button.
We're standing at the door and they was
Let me hit the volume button, family. Y'all bear with me.
Frantic.
They were frantic not just because the house was on fire.
The house was engulfed in smoke. I seen my mom and my niece were standing at the door and they were frantic.
They were frantic not just because the house was on fire, but Ray Lucas says he knew his twin 18-month-old girls, Milan and Malaysia, were still inside, asleep in the basement. Every second, a matter of life and death.
Like, I just knew I had to get my babies out. Like, that's what's in my mind.
Ray tells us he rushed into their East Point home where he, his girlfriend Cheyenne, his niece, and mom were all staying before it was burned so badly they can no longer live here.
You really couldn't see your hand in front of your face. It was like I really only found my babies just due to like my memory, just knowing where they were and knowing how to get to them just from having that same route.
Both sweet little girls thankfully made it out, but spent time in the ICU. Malaysia left with severe burns. She's out of the hospital and can be with her mom, Cheyenne, father, Ray, and twin sister, Milan, who suffered some smoke inhalation and second-degree burns. Ray's injuries, as you can see, very bad.
I was temporarily blind for 3 days, but they said it was a miracle that I can see. I got burns on my arms. My babies, they have burns too. But for the most part, everybody's still here.
Ray can't work right now because of all this. And he tells us besides his family losing their home, A number of their possessions are gone, and the medical bills continue to mount. They've set up a GoFundMe to help.
If anybody, can, support, that'd be great.
Okay. See what's going. How did I get? Trying to get out of this. Okay. Okay. Y'all forgive. I'm still learning this device. All right. But I think the video was better. Now, I want y'all to realize. He said, why am I not telling y'all this type of story? Because our men folks need to know what men do. We see, if you have a single house, ladies, you're going to have to sit them in front of the masculinity of the word. They need to have an idea of what men are supposed to be doing, not dressing in rainbow colors and acting like women. That's the woman job. That's why they are cranking out media every time, constantly cranking out propaganda to show that's emasculating men and trying to feminize them because we are their enemy. So sit them in front of the word. What did the men do in the word? They went off to fight. They protect the nation. They protect the women and the children. They went out and provided for the families. What do society teach us today? Oh, it's all right for the women to do everything. If she want to, and I'm not getting in nobody's house. And I told my wife she don't have to work if she don't want to. And she don't. But anyway, I'm not getting in nobody's house. But this is what society has brainwashed us into thinking. That you don't need your man. Notice the black woman is the only one that goes around talking that she don't need her man. I don't hear the Asians talking about they don't need their man. I don't hear white women talking about they don't need. I don't hear that. And even if you do hear it, read the Bible. It's not in the word. The Most High didn't create Adam and say he don't need the woman. What's that Bible verse? Let me see. The woman for the man. Hold on. Let me see, can I find it? The Bible verse coming to my. Let me see. 1 Corinthians 1:9. Let me see, 2 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians 11:9. Okay, let me see, can I find it? Let me use my Bible. 1 Corinthians 11:9. I'm gonna try to do more stories about what I'm doing now. We need to have some encouragement. The Most High starting to show me stuff, what we need. Okay. It's talking about a man covering his head. Okay, I start at verse 7. For a man ought not to cover his head for as much as he is the image and the glory of Elohim. That's the Hebrew word for the Most High. Okay. All right. But the woman is the glory of the man. So the woman is made for the man. Remember, Most High said it's not good for the man to be alone. Okay. But the society tell us we don't need no woman and we shouldn't get married. We shouldn't even cleave to no woman. All right. For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. In other words, the Most High made the woman out of the man. All right. Verse 9. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. Not the man for the man. Not the job for the man. Not the man what he thinks he need to have for the man. But what the Most High created for the man. All right. For this cause, the woman ought to have power on her head. Okay, but y'all see what it's saying. All right. I just want y'all to show y'all that. Let me see here. Now, I'm going to get back to this. Now, I just, notice that the theme is fire. The father pulled his daughters out of the fire. Okay. We was integrated into a burning house. Okay. We got to get our children, our future, our nation. We got to tell them that we are in a burning house. and our room is what's on fire. So we got to be willing, those of us who are willing, those of us who are encouraged, those of us who are not afraid, those of us who love our nation like the Most High loves our nation, are to lay our lives down for our people. We got to go into this burning house and show our people the exits. Show them the exits. Show them the water. Tell them they got to get the living water that's going to extinguish the fires, the spiritual fires. Mashiach. Adam turned the earth into a burning house. Mashiach went into this burning house to get his children out of the fire. He suffered burns of the cross, the crack of the whip, the nail in the hands, to rescue his children out of the burning house. We are supposed to be doing the same thing, getting our people out of these eternal flames before they wake up in hell fire. Okay? Now, Dr. King, after he realized that he integrated us, he had remorse. They're not going to tell you that part. As soon as he got to talking about reparations, he was dead. They ain't going to teach that part. They want to teach you going along with being oppressed, King, and he wasn't going along with oppression. If you got to study him for yourself. Okay? Just think about it. Think about integration. Okay. We had black teachers. Where your black teachers at now? We had black businesses. Where are the black businesses at now? We had black towns and cities. Where are the black towns and cities where we control our own economy? They ate up our wealth. They ate up and they are eating up our children every time they kill them. Every time they miseducate our children in these indoctrination schools. They are eating up, burning up our future. You say, how they burn up the future? Because of you miseducating the children. The children they can't make an estimation of where they need to be in life or what's going on and how they need to navigate this system because they're not aware of the system. Okay? All right. I'm going to try to bring y'all some more stuff. Let me give you another Bible verse. I think it's 2nd Ezra chapter 7, I think. I think it's 2nd Ezra chapter 7. The woman with the 7 sons. Let me see. The 7 sons, the widows. I can't think of it, y'all. But it's a widow. She had 7 sons who endured torture. Okay? Might be 1st Ezra. I think it's 2nd Ezra. Let me see. The widow's 7 sons. Let me see. Them was some manly men. But I can't find it. Maybe I'll do another lesson on that. It's in the book of Ezra. All right. Y'all take care. Love y'all, family. Let me stop sharing my screen right quick and look at some of these comments. Glad to see y'all this morning. But y'all take care and just think about what is our children worth to us? Huh? What are they worth to us? Think about it. Your children is the future. Okay? And these devils know that. That's why they're trying to get them young. They're trying to turn them out. They're trying to turn them over to Satan. Remember Revelation. The dragon was trying to eat up the nation of Israel's children as soon as they were born. Okay? Let me see here. Let me see. Let me show y'all this verse and I'm going to be out. Okay? I think it's 1 John. I think it's 1 John. Let me see here. 1 John 3:16. Everyone who hates his brother is a murderer. And you know that eternal life does not reside in a murderer. By this we know what love is. Yahusha, or Yahushua, laid down his life for us. He went in the burning house. He went into the depths of hell. And we ought to lay down our lives for our brothers and our sisters, for our nation. Okay? That's your job. You supposed to, he said, follow him. So lay your life down for your brothers and sisters. If you got to do more studying so you can educate our people, lay it down. Put that remote down, lay it down for our brothers and sisters. Do that. If you got to provide some food for some people, do that. If you got some extra cash that you could give some people, do that. Lay it down. You ain't got to necessarily die. Put your life physically in danger. Do the little things. Lay it down. All right. With that I said, shalom, family. Love y'all. Hope to see y'all again. And I might do another one later on today. All right. It's going. Let me see, what was the topic? It might be about not today, maybe tomorrow. About them kicking in the doors. All right. So y'all, if your mind ain't ready, if this depresses you, talking about what these heathens are doing, take a break. Take a break. If you can't handle it, take a break. But our people need to know how the enemy is attacking us. If you're on a battlefield, that is the wrong place to be having a nervous breakdown. You're on a battlefield. That's the wrong place to be crying. If you're on a battlefield, that's the wrong place to be showing weakness. If you're on a battlefield, that's the wrong place to not know what's going on. I don't like doing this, but y'all need to know what time it is. All right? Shalom.